Okay, so this is my last video before I say goodbye to 2023. So today I am doing things simple, low-key, and just kind of lounging around the house. That's actually my favorite thing to do. I am a homebody, I am an introvert, so big well-to-do parties are kind of not my thing. But for those of you that are going out or throwing parties, here are some very easy appetizers that you can sort of whip up and put together in no time. So first up, I'm going with a classic deviled egg. As a matter of fact, if you are going to invite me to your house to like a get-together barbecue or just like a party, I fully expect there to be a tray of delicious deviled eggs. If not, I'm gonna bring them. Also, here's another easy appetizer, softened cream cheese and some raspberry jalapeno jam. You could also just use any jam that you prefer and add some crushed red pepper flakes and jalapenos to make a Jezebel dip. So softened cream cheese, you're just gonna open that up and put it on a plate. I think this is a hit. Now, does it look fancy? Nope. Is it good? And are you going to snack on it? For sure. Okay, so you've got your cream cheese on a plate, and now you're just going to dollop your spicy raspberry jalapeno jam. You could use peach jam, add crushed red pepper flakes, and diced jalapenos. There are several recipes out there for a Jezebel jam or Jezebel dip. This is the one I like to use because it's super easy and it's only 2 ingredients. So by the time I post this video, everyone is probably getting ready, prepping for parties, going out, and you know, the New Year's Eve vibe is in full swing. But here we are at home, avoiding all of that, and I'm just making all these snacks. Okay, so I have some frozen puff pastry cheese sticks that I made. These are actually from like last month, and I'm gonna bake these. If you want the full recipe for these, I'll link it below. Super easy puff pastry. Brown sugar, crushed red pepper flakes, some Dijon mustard and Worcestershire sauce, and then you kind of do an egg wash. I'm going to skip the egg wash today, but these are frozen, going right onto a baking sheet, and I'm going to bake these at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for maybe like 15 minutes or until they're puffy, crisp, and cooked through. So these are done. Smells amazing. These are so quick and easy to whip up, especially when they're pre-made in the freezer. So these are going to hang out until they cool. In the meantime, my eggs should be done, so I'm going to make an ice water bath. And then I'm going to place all of my boiled eggs right into the ice water bath to shock them, let them set for a minute, and then start to peel them. So looking back on 2023, I had a lot of good months, I had some bad ones, and I probably could guess that a lot of us had sort of the same type of year, whether it was on the personal front, whether it was just the economy, whether it was just politics, global politics, much like this deviled egg where I wanted it to peel perfectly and it didn't. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to be. But you make the best of it. And going into 2024, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I'm just going to make it work for me. Much like this deviled eggs recipe. So I'm adding mayo, mustard, a pinch of sugar. That might be weird to you. I like it. I'm also going to add some paprika. I'm going to add some cracked black pepper, a tiny pinch of salt. I don't like tons of salt. The mustard is kind of salty. There it is. And then you just kind of mash it and mix it up. By the way, comment down below intentions, goals, resolutions that you have in mind for 2024. Honestly, I've said this before, I kind of live things day by day, like it's my birthday every day, it's Christmas every day. I just treat myself when I can, because I tell you what, I always say that time flies, the rat race is just hectic, so you have to carve out time for yourself, even when you're running a household, even when you work most of the time. It truly does matter. You know, it reminds me of a saying that my dad used to tell me, and that would be, the world doesn't owe you anything. And I remember he would say that, and eventually one day he was like, the world doesn't owe you anything, but that's why you have to do things for yourself. And that ultimately was his advice. Don't wait around for someone to give you joy, happiness, or things that you need. Be capable of doing them yourselves. And when I was younger, that was a harsh truth, but I get it now. Thanks for that, Pops. Okay, so everything's done. And these are just 3 simple things I'm making today for New Year's Eve, staying at home. And if you're getting things ready for your New Year's Eve party, you know, these are easy. These are quick. They come together quickly and they're not that hard. So I'm going to place an olive on the deviled egg and dig in. So this is the last video for this year. I really wanted to go out with a bang, but I said, you know what? Let's just do things simple. Let's keep it real. I'm going to be home. These are things I'm eating today. And you know, I hope whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope you're surrounded by people that you love, that make you happy, and you stay safe and healthy. So Happy New Year's, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.